Income tax law in India consists of 5 components. Number 1, Income Tax Act 1961. Number 2, Annual Finance Act. Number 3, Income Tax Rules 1962. Number 4, Circulars and Notifications. Number 5, Legal Decisions of the Court. Income Tax Act 1961 extends to whole of India and it came into force from 1st April 1962. It consists of sections 1 to 298 and schedules from 1 to 14. Number 2 is the Finance Act, which is presented in the budgetary session and passed in both the houses of the parliament. All the new provisions are inserted, deleted or substituted or amended in the Income Tax Act 1961 through the Finance Act. The first schedule to the Finance Act consists of 4 parts. Part 1 that tells us about the tax rates which are applicable for the current assessment year. Part 2 tells us about the TDS rates which are applicable for the current financial year. Part 3 tells us about the rates for deducting taxes and advance taxes for the income earned under the head salaries. Part 4 tells us about the rules for computation of net agricultural income. Part 3 is Income Tax Rules 1962, which are issued by Central Board of Direct Taxes to carry out the provisions of the Act. Part 4 talks about circulars and notifications. Circulars are issued by CBDT from time to time to deal with specific problems and clarify the doubts related to the provisions of the Act. The circulars issued by CBDT are binding on the department but not the assessors. Notifications are also issued by government and CBDT to carry out the provisions of the Act, and they are binding on both the assessees and the department. The last is the legal decisions of the court. As the parliament cannot conceive all the issues which are related to income tax which can be raised from time to time, so the legal decisions of the Supreme Court and the High Court are taken as a representation for the interpretation of the Act. Thank you.